Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this thing. So, it may not look like much, just a plain old Sylvania CFL, but the first key thing is its three-way. So, I saw this at a lamp at the Restore, and I just had to get it for one reason. I mean, of course I have already a bunch of three-way lamps, including the GE one. These are modern, that one's kind of not, and this one isn't really either. So I saw this in a lamp, I was like, oh man, that's so cool. So it is a Sylvania 12, 22, and 33 watt fluorescent light bulb. 120 volts, 60 hertz, and 3000 K. And three-way twist, it says on there. Cool. So, you know how these things are filled with gas? Pretty sure you know that. These things are filled with gases like neon, argon, mercury, and you gotta find some sort of way to seal it off. Well, now modern day ones like this one or this one will have it sealed off all the way at the base there. So, I could probably grab an example one right here. All the way over here, the floodlight light bulb. You could see where they sealed it off at the ends there, right there. So you could see where they sealed it off. But back then they really didn't have that kind of technology. So what they did is, it kind of looks like weird and crazy now. They had that thing in there. It just looks very bizarre. Just like you see a fluorescent tube and then you see another tube sticking out of there and you're like, what the? It's like, wow. Yeah, you can look at it from the side here. I can stick my finger in the wide tubes and touch it. And if you look closer, you can see there's some globs of mercury, the little beads of mercury. That's crucial to having a CFL work, unlike that kind of dim one over there. So, that one dim 4-footer. So, we can screw this in to our three-way socket. And three-way says on there. Can plug it in. So, first setting, it's low. We don't really need eye protection for that. So, let's try it out. Sometimes it doesn't work, but there we go. So it lights up. It's using 12 watts apparently. You can see that tube in there still. Just barely. And it is like very heavily used, as you could tell by the electrodes. I might need eye protection. It does have to warm up a bit since it has that tube sticking out of there. It's like mercury separate. It has to vaporize. It is kind of well used, but it still works. So this setting is actually like kind of pinkish. Now when you turn it up, it turns more like soft white. Then you turn it up all the way, and it's now like all the way soft white, basically. So low, medium, high. For some reason, the ballast or whatever is in there, the ballast, electronic ballast, makes a weird tick, tick noise as it like kind of travels up. It is decently heavy because it's an older CFL, so there's a lot of electronics in there. Low, medium, high. So it does a pretty good job lighting up the room. There's the wattages on there. So 12, 22, and 33. So those are the 3 wattages. Does a great job of lighting up the room. Doesn't really have to warm up much, unlike some newer ones. So like, you can really compare that you can really tell that this one's an older one. It was really dusty compared to the newer ones, which are more like sleek style. Like I said with the warm-up thing, low, you can see all those Faraday cones around there. Medium, still a bunch of Faraday cones. High, just looks dim now. So yeah, but this one is, since it's an older CFL, it have more mercury in there, so it doesn't really have warm-up times because it's already pretty much warmed up. So yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. This very cool, yeah, it's good, Sylvania 12, 22, 33 watt 3-way older CFL light bulb with that weird glass tube sticking out of the glass tube where they sealed it off in there. Very cool. So, yeah. And thanks for watching.